Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Capricorn celebrities, and in the video, I'm going to be using examples for celebrities that have a Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Ascendant. Anyway, people, one Capricorn celebrity that strongly comes to mind is NBA superstar LeBron James. LeBron James has his sun sign in Capricorn, and when LeBron came into the league, he was very young, I believe only 18 or 19 years old. He handled the hype and the stardom with exceptional maturity. He was much older beyond his years, and he showed much discipline and composure and calmness on the court for somebody that was so young entering the NBA. And Capricorn is also a sign connected with responsibility, and he handled this obviously exceptionally well. His rising sign is Gemini, which I guess shows his strong versatility in attaining his career Capricorn basic wants, which of course can be connected with one's ambitions and careers. So anyway, another person that comes to mind as far as Capricorns and celebrities go is the late, great owner of the New York Yankees, former owner George Steinbrenner. Now, George Steinbrenner had a Capricorn Ascendant. He had it also at 29 degrees as well, which I see as the full culmination of the zodiac sign. And he certainly was a prototypical Capricorn Ascendant in personality. He obviously was very shrewd and astute in business. He knew how to get the prominent players to come to his team, and he built a very dominant team with the New York Yankees for a number of seasons. Now, and some people may have seen him as ruthless and tyrannical even, but he got the job done, and he ran that organization like there was no tomorrow. I mean, he helped, I think, played a critical role in giving the players incentive and motivation to play their best to their abilities and maximize performance. So I mean, he was like a coach in a way, like a manager as well as an owner, I felt, at least to some degree. So even though that manager was not his title, but I think he simulated the role, if you understand what I'm saying. So anyway, now, I mean, he was obviously one of the best owners in the history of professional sports, and Capricorn energy, of course, can often be very businesslike and professional. So anyway, as I've stated in previous videos, I do believe that actors and actresses often gravitate toward roles that correspond with their astrological energies, at least on a subconscious level, if not a conscious one. I think actor Dustin Hoffman is no exception. Now, Dustin Hoffman has a Capricorn Ascendant. Many of you may have remembered him in the movie Marathon Man. Now, in the movie, and at one part of the movie, there was some people heckling him, as someone was calling him twinkle toes and creepy, and he didn't respond to them and just looked at them and didn't say anything. Now, I think that shows a lot of that strong discipline, Capricorn energy coming out in the movie. Now, there was another scene where Sir Laurence Olivier, the character that he played anyway, he had was trying to coerce information out of Dustin Hoffman by taking a drill to Dustin Hoffman's teeth with no anesthesia. And I think, again, it's like this Capricorn restraint and discipline was shown in this calmness in a way by not divulging the information that was that Sir Laurence Olivier wanted to come out of Dustin Hoffman's mouth. And at least the best of my memory, he did not give up the information that I guess you could say Sir Laurence Olivier was trying to get out of him. So really, and remember that Capricorn, even though it's not a fixed sign, it could be very single-minded and very purposeful. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has a Capricorn Moon. Now, I've seen him in a number of his roles in his movies, and I think we see a lot of that no-nonsense energy coming out of it, and I think that tough countenance that he projects sometimes can be that Capricorn Moon energy coming out. Now, also, I've seen that authoritative side to him in the movies as well. In one of the movies, he became a sheriff or somebody in law enforcement, and he didn't seem like he had any problems or difficulty letting people know who the boss was in town, so to speak. Interesting that the nickname is The Rock, and his sun sign is in Taurus. I mean, in Taurus is really can be that rock really in life, or I should say in relationships. I mean, Taurus just has so much stability, and then he has the Capricorn Moon on top of it. So anyway, the next thing is Capricorns also, they could have a sense of melancholy. Now, iconic renowned singers John Denver and Crystal Gayle both have their sun in Capricorn. I should say the late John Denver. But both are awesome singers, but they seem occasionally drawn to sad songs. Now, even if they didn't write the songs that had the sad quality to them, I believe that their Capricorn energy likely drew them to this, whether it was on a conscious or subconscious level. Now, Capricorn people can also be very photogenic and have good bone structure. Now, I think two people that come to mind, I mean, are Cap Rising actress Jane Fonda and Capricorn Sun singer Crystal Gayle exemplify this, I believe. Now, Capricorn could be known to appear older in their younger years, but they could age gracefully. I mean, the way they age, it's very interesting and paradoxical. So anyway, and also on another note, I think was interesting is that you have one actor, one actress that many of you may have seen the series Law and Order SVU. Now, there was a time when you had Chris Maloney and Mariska Hargitay were on it, and they were like the dynamic duo. They were partners on the show. But really, I mean, astrologically, I can almost see why they had this indelible bond on the show, and I think they probably were rather compatible. Both of them have Capricorn rising at 15 degrees, and their ascendants are in very close proximity to each other. And on the show, I mean, their dispositions are very stern and very serious. And I mean, it's interesting because Capricorn is a sign that follows regulations, provisions, the law, and works within the parameters of it. And I mean, this is a show where they are very strongly associated with the law and following up on those things that I just described that are associated with the zodiac sign Capricorn. And as I stated before, I mean, actors and actresses, I do believe, at least on a subconscious level, if not a conscious level, at times can be drawn to roles that correspond with their astrological energies. And I think in this example is certainly no exception. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for Capricorn Celebrities. And stay tuned next time where I'm going to be doing a video about, in my opinion, the 5 best zodiac signs. Anyway, people, 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person astrologically speaking based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.